In my Ranji Trophy career, there are a lot of instances which you cannot forget. പെട്ടെന്നൊരു ഓഫൻഡായിട്ട് വരുന്നത് വൺ മാച്ച് അഗേൻസ്റ്റ് ഹൈദരാബാദ് അറ്റ് നൈസാമാബാദ്. Kerala was playing and Hyderabad team was led by ML Jayashima, and they had Mansoor Ali Khan Patodi, Abbas Ali Beg, Jayendilal, Abid Ali, Krishnamurthy, Govind Raj. Almost half the Indian side were there. I think soon after the West Indies too, I believe. They were playing against us in Nizamabad, and we were opening, myself and my famous opening partner, Mr. Suri Gopalakrishna, was with me. And in that match, I was taking the first ball, and Govindraj was bowling. And the first ball, I took a single and went to the non-striker's end, and Suri came to the striker's end. You won't believe, second, third, fourth, and fifth ball from Govindraj, who has just returned with a very, very successful tour in West Indies. And I think West Indies. He got, Suri Gopalakrishna dispatched him to different parts of the ground. One beautiful cover drive, and then an on drive, and then an off drive, and a hook. And that ground was so big that it was difficult. It will take some time for the guys to get the ball back to the ground. So that time, Patodi, who was standing in the bidon, came to me and put his hand onto my shoulders, around my shoulders, and he said, "Lambu, see, what a great batsman. He seems to be a very, very good opening batsman." So I still remember it, that lingers in my ears, that sound of Mansoor Ali Khan, that heavy sound. And a person who was captaining for the Indian side coming and telling me about a person, about my partner, that is still fresh in my memory. So what I'm telling is, a youngster of my this thing, about 2-3 years of Ranji Trophy career, having a one-to-one talk with the then captain of India, such a caliber person, Mansoor Ali Khan Patodi, is one of the most fascinating and interesting experience I had during my career. Of course, during my playing time, there were a lot of great cricketers, very talented cricketers in my team also, Kerala. But unfortunately, that time we were the underdogs, and our performances in Ranji Trophy team against strong sides were not considered when it is a matter of selection and all that. And to be very frank, I think, if my memory is correct, right from the 1970 to 73, myself and Suri Gopalakrishna, my opening partner, we were the best opening pair in South Zone. We had lot of runs under our belt, lot of partnership, and we were talked about combination that time. But unfortunately, could not go up. Of course, next step was towards the Indian side. Next step was selection of South Zone. But South Zone team was as good as the Indian side. About 9 to 10 guys coming from the South Zone. Of course, to be in the reserves of that South Zone itself was a great recognition. And unfortunately, myself and Suri missed some recognition of what I can say. Then, along with that, we had very fantastic cricketers during my time, like Mohammad Ibrahim, who is no more, a fantastic all-rounder, left-arm medium pace bowler, swing bowler, and a very good middle-order bat. Mohammad Ibrahim, with his performance, he should have gone up in the ladder. But unfortunately, as I said earlier, we being the underdogs and the administration and the selectors, we used to go for the Southern selectors. They could not put our name because there were a lot of performers from other states. But unfortunately, we missed it. Had it been that performance, had it been now, we would have straight away walked into the South Zone team. That's what I feel. And we had J.K. Mahendra, who represented Indian school boys and went to England and all that. He was also another fantastic cricketer. And we had Ramesh Sampath, a number 3 batsman, who was very, very consistent from Kerala. Unfortunately, he also could not make it to the higher grade just because we being the underdogs Kerala. And these are the guys who come to my mind when we talk about great performers during my time. And of course, we played good cricket. We had nice association with all the great cricketers of that era. And to my mind, I think Mohammad Ibrahim, then J.K. Mahendra, then Ramesh Sampath, and of course, U. Subramanian. There was another fast bowler, right-arm fast bowler, who was very, very quick. on a matching wicket. He was also he was a double state. He was playing for Kerala shuttle also, shuttlecock, that is badminton. And he was playing for Kerala for about 3-4 seasons. That fellow was really, really quick on the, because of his wrist. He was very quick on matching wickets, and he was also one guy who used to take regularly 15-20 wickets in a season for a fast bowler. But unfortunately, he was fighting for a place with players like Govindraj and Abid Ali and all the Kalyan Sundaram from Tamil Nadu. So I mean, that time the what do you call the competition was very high, and our performance were not considered at the time of selection. That's what I can say. So it was a very, very sad thing. But after that, a lot of things have changed now. Now you find many of the youngsters from Kerala also coming into the national side, like Sanju Samson, then Srishant, Tinu Yohanan, and of course a number. I mean, India Air players like Sheikh Kumar and Nair, Jagdish, and all that. Boys are getting. I mean, when they are getting good runs behind them, they get noticed, even from small towns like that's a recent development. No, even a boy from a smaller town getting what do you call recognition when he's very consistent with his batting or bowling. So it's a very welcome change. See, fortunately, I mean, in Kerala we have a very strong veterans association. We have Veterans Cricketers Association of Kerala, which is one of the well managed unit in the whole country. That I can say very proudly, because we have been having this concept right from the beginning. Some 20 years back, it was started by a few cricketers, former cricketers like Mr. Mohan Das, Raghunath, Mohammad Ibrahim, Mahendra, and myself. We started with a veterans cricket by name Flashback, which was evolved and came into existence, and we played a lot of matches in between. That time there was no, I mean, we have a yearly cricket match conducted somewhere in Kerala. We used to pool our players and we used to divide and play that intra team matches where we played. And after that, 2000, I think if my memory is correct, 2002 or 3, we formed a cricket association by name Veterans Cricket Association of Kerala, and we played a lot of matches in between. And fortunately, we had Chetan Chauhan as president of All India Veterans Cricket Association. So we had a lot of interzonal matches where our boys played, Kerala played, and a lot of activities were there. And I can tell you again, I am telling you that Kerala is one of the most strongest veterans cricket movement in the whole of country. And we every year we conduct this Veterans Premier League. We have already completed 8 editions of Veterans Premier League. Last one was in Goa. Because of the COVID situation, we shifted the matches to Goa and conducted beautifully. And 1 year, I think 3 years back, we conducted the Veterans Premier League, I think edition 5 or 6 in Dubai. We have 6 teams, and we follow the method being followed by IPL, like auction of players. We have honors for the team, and we have a lot of advertisements we get. So money was not a problem, and now we are into a into a situation where we are very strong and structured one. And every year we play. We have 6 teams. We play round robin in the initial stages, or played between 15 overs to 15-20 overs. And the main thing, most important thing was to have an annual get-together where all sections of boys, I mean, from different ages and different seasons, they come and join together, and about 90, 100 guys who have played cricket for about 25 years together. They join and have a nice interaction, and we have a nice get-together. And more than that, we play cricket, so that makes you to be very health conscious to play a tournament in a year. So all are, I mean, even at this age or whatever it is, everybody wants to be on the toes. They want to perform, and they wanted to show that they were somebody sometime back. So that's the spirit we have. So I can tell you again that veterans cricket movement in Kerala is very strong. and I think it will go to a great extent in the coming years. See, I was fortunate enough to get the coaching of many very renowned coaches, and Mr. Balan Pandit was my first captain as well as my coach. Still lingers in my memory because what I am today in cricket is just because of Balan Pandit. Because for a batsman, he's a godsend coach because he gives beautiful touches and beautiful what you call advices for a batsman, how to move about, how to construct an innings, how to play within the V. We call it in V in cricket, no, between mid off and mid on. How to build your innings. And as an opening bat, my job was to have a good start for the team. So play down the line, play between the V for the first half an hour. That's such were the advices I got from Balan Pandit. Of course, I had some other coaches also, like Mr. Worthington from England. He coached in Cananore for one season. He was deputed from BCCI to Kerala Cricket Association, and Kerala Cricket Association gave it to Cananore. And we had a nice one and a half months camp in Cananore from Worthington. Of course, it was a general camp. As a cricketer, it helped me. Then comes to my mind is Mr. Bhupati from Hyderabad, who was the coach for the Ranji Trophy team for a few years. He was also a very good coach. All gave that discipline, what is expected from you as a cricketer, discipline in your life, discipline in your game, and how to build the innings, how to help the team. Such small things they used to give. And ഇതൊക്കെ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ എൻ്റെ ക്രിക്കറ്റിംഗ് കരിയറിൽ എൻ്റെ ദൈവം കൺകണ്ട ദൈവം എന്ന് പറയുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് മിസ്റ്റർ ബാലൻ പണ്ഡിറ്റ് തന്നെയാണ്. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഒരു കോച്ച് എന്ന നിലയിലും എൻ്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ എന്ന നിലയിലും അതുപോലുള്ളൊരു ക്രിക്കറ്റർ, അത്രയും ഒരു സോളിഡ് ക്രിക്കറ്റർ, ആ അഡ്വൈസ് തന്നാൽ നമുക്ക് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു സന്മനസ് ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ഒരു ക്രിക്കറ്റർ. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അത് എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഒരു ഗൈഡ് എന്താ പറയുക, ഗൈഡിങ് ഫാക്ടർ തന്നെയായിരുന്നു. എത്രത്തോളം മെൻറ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിലും first comes to my mind is Balan Pandit, then comes Mr. Madan Mohan, another captain under whom I played. Wonderful captain. Had he been in some other states with a lot of facilities and all that, Madan would have played for the country. നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്രിക്കറ്റിലൊക്കെ പറയുന്ന മാതിരി ഒരു ക്യാപ്റ്റൻസി ബ്രെയിൻ ഉള്ള ഒരു ക്രിക്കറ്ററായിരുന്നു ഡോക്ടർ മദൻ മോഹൻ, who is no more. But I still consider him in higher regards as a captain and as a fellow team member.